screen, but because I had to turn my iPad sideways, my camera's on this side here. No, I'm not. I'm just saying, it's strange. Tornado? Are you a Tornadoes fan, or you just buy it because the size, or? Oh, right, okay, cool. Tornado? Are you a Tornadoes fan, or you just buy it because the size, or?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we know you can hear us. Yeah, I've not set everything up quite right, but it doesn't really matter. We'll get into that in a little while. We're going to get things going very shortly. Alright, our kid, vaping manky, sexy bastard. I've got Darren here with me. Darren, say hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
How's doing tonight?
Fantastic. So we're going to have a cracking night tonight. We're going to get this going very, very shortly. Chico, welcome for ghosting, you spooky fucker. So it's an impromptu Friday night. We're going to get going in... Well, fuck it, let's go now. You ready? 3, 2, 1. It's a motherfucking takeover.
Yeah, let's go. I'm unstoppable, do the impossible. I'm irresponsible, yet I'm phenomenal. I got an arsenal, I'm dropping bombs, you know. No, I'm not stopping, no. Conquer the obstacle. To the top, here I go, think I'm chosen to be the king of rock, think the people have spoken. I can hear the tick-tock of the clock, I'm in motion. So now I'm gonna pop, causing all this commotion.
Yeah, sometimes I think that I'm unstoppable. Yeah, ready to go, man, lock and load. That's right, I swear to God that I could drop it, bro. I got a shot and I ain't stopping, no. That's how I know that I'm unstoppable.
I'm doing fantastic, mate. I'm glad to be part of your show. Yeah, I'm honoured to be on.
What a tit. Right, I'm not muted anymore. Hi. Yeah, welcome to the Friday Cock-Up. Brought to you, sponsored by me and solely me, because I am the king of cock-ups. So let's just try this again, shall we? Welcome everyone to the cockiest of all shows, the one that has the most issues. It is a Friday night, it's an impromptu Friday night, and no, this is not me taking over the bitches slot. This is just, I missed Tuesday night, so I thought, fuck it, we'll go Friday night, because I'm not missing 2 weeks in a row. Ain't happening. I've got with me Darren, DJ Vapez, on top of me. Looking, it's the one and only time he ever gets to be on top of me. Fuck me, ain't that the truth? So yeah, let's just try this again. I know you said it once, but how are you, Darren?
The same as before. I'm pretty good.
Same as I was 5 minutes ago, you fat twat. Yeah, no, I get you, man. I get you. I'm with you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. You know what I mean? How's this week been for you? Have you noticed in the last 2 weeks everything just fucking piles on top and goes wrong? Or is that just my world? So I think I'm rubbing off on everybody.
That's probably your world.
Darren's very quiet. Hang on, I can solve that problem. 1 second. Hang on, folks. Hang on. I'm getting used to this double casting shit. Right, Darren, say your name for the panel.
Hello, this is Darren.
Is that better? Can everybody hear him now? Can everybody hear Darren? You should be able to hear him now. You have to speak. Right, that should solve the problem. That should solve the problem. Give us a song. Any song you want. Go on, give us a song. You're a Scouser. When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high. Well, sing it with me then so they can hear you.
I'm not singing, man. You lose views.
You don't get many as it is. Right, it's still low. Right, well, as high as I can get him.
Oh my God! Let me turn my fan off. See if that helps.
It doesn't matter. I can hear you. I'll just transport for you. So it's not an issue. Let's see if I can boost his vocals anymore. Right, that's as much as I can boost it. I've boosted him up as high as I can. You're just asking.
Is that any better?
Whoa! Yep, that's better.
Woo!
Woo! Yeah, no, if they can't hear you now, they've got problems with their ears. That is for definite. You just turn everything up full. There we go, loads better. Vape Queen Becky straight in. Loads better. So in this past week, in this past week, let's just recap. Let's rewind. Let's start this show off the right way. So in this last week, there's all shows been going on here. 2 weeks ago, Mrs. B broke her ankle. So a week last Tuesday. Last Tuesday, I just running around after dogs, knackered, always knackered, and I thought, you know what, fuck it, I'll do it Friday. So here we are. So I'm not taking over the bitches slot. This is just me here going, well, we'll have a party anyway. Fuck it, it's a Friday. So Liz says she has problems with her ears anyway, so it doesn't bother. Just lip read, Liz, you'll be fine. So one of the reasons why I brought you on here, Darren, is because you are the newest sponsor to the VapeApe Tuesday Chill. And yes, I know it says Tuesday Chill on the side, and yes, it's a Friday, deal with it. It's one of those things where to be a sponsor of my show, I'm very grateful for any sponsor that comes along. But you in particular, because you sent me some of your juices. And wow, man, they blew my mind. Will you stop telling me you need to recharge? You silly bitch, where are you? Hang on. Right, off. Shut up. So, this weird little egg telling me I need to recharge. Oh, fuck off and recharging. So, yeah, they blew my mind. And as soon as I tasted them, I went, I need the VapeApe community to taste these with me, which is why I invited you to be a sponsor. When did you start mixing? We need to know a little bit. The VapeApe PLATOON needs to know a bit more about you, because you're a bit of an unsung hero here.
Last week. Really?
No, Liz, you have a mind, Mr. B.
Started just over 6 years ago. I was sick of all these faint tastes, especially when the Malaysian liquid came in. Half a day and your coil was battered. Then all my friends were saying the same. Oh, my coils, blah, 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 the flavours are crap. So I started having a little dabble, and here I am today.
And here you are. So 6 years ago. That's got to be
over 6 years.
That's got to be just around about the vaping boom, innit? Really, that's just round about when RDA started becoming popular and dripping.
Yes.
So I can see why. Because I had a couple of Malaysian ones, and I've got to tell you, no, they were not good. I had a popcorn one, and I forget the brand. For some reason, I'm thinking it was called Fizzy. I don't know why. It was definitely minging, but it's the only juice to this day that has physically made me puke directly after vaping it. Physically made me run to the toilet and throw up. It was horrible. JP, welcome, brother. So yeah, it was alright, arcade vaping mank. How you doing, you sexy mank bastard? So yeah, it was, and that put me off Malaysian liquids for life. Yeah. It was absolutely. It tasted like manky old cheddar cheese. Vapor bunny. It was terrible. So I know the feeling with the Malaysian, because the Malaysian around about, it's about 2016 when Malaysian flavours started becoming popular, which is around about the time that Malaysian high-end Malaysian stuff was becoming popular. So I can see why the liquids became, but my God, are they bad? Oh, well, you don't know what mouse droppings are going into them either. You know what I mean? It certainly flavoured like it certainly tastes like a couple of rats had hold of my bottle. And
the main problem was the coils, just as I like to call them, coil twatters. Malaysian liquid.
Yeah.
Half a day, your coils were gone.
That's because of all this sweet. Now you don't use a lot of sweetener, do you?
I try and use as minimal as possible to prolong the life of your coils and your cotton. But obviously, certain juices, like your desserts and stuff like that, you need some in at least to get it. But I do try and hold back what I can on it. Yeah.
Well, I've noticed that because obviously cause one of my favourites is the apple cinnamon biscuit, man. That tickles a fat bastard's buzz, as that one.
But it's like you're eating it.
Oh God, yes. And the best compliment for me was. You all know him, Vapehound is in the chat, one of my spanners. He sent you sent him some juices to review, and he messaged me instantly going, "Wow, just wow!" Like, fuck me, where did this guy come from? Now there is a thing which I want all the chatters to get involved in. You've been looking at changing the name of DJ Vapes, haven't you?
Yes, and the main reason is, once I created my fantastic name, DJ Vapes,
DJ Vapes.
Yeah. I found that there was a bastard of a site called DJ Vapes that are really dodgy.
Which I reamed, publicly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the funny thing about that, I never actually told you this, but I'll tell you a story. When I announced that DJ Vapes was going to be the sponsor, Aid and Little Bro Vapes got hold of me and went, "Really? What, the DJ Vapes? The one you've been reaming for the last couple of months? Like that?" I went, no. I'm not that. I'm a buffoon, but I'm not that kind of buffoon. You know what I mean? But no, I explained to him, he's like, "Oh, I've never heard of him." Well, now you know. Because I'm telling you, folks, this guy's juices is amazing. Now, we want some ideas, because we came up with some ideas between us for company names or business names, and I said, you know what? I'm not exactly Mr. Creative, although some people have recently been saying that I am Mr. Fantastic when it comes to all things electronic. We want some ideas from you guys. Now, we don't care if it's funny, we don't care if it's rude, we don't care if it's outlandish. There's things like tit juice out there, for God's sake. So, something funny. I want some ideas from you guys in chat. What do you think would be a really cool, catchy name for his amazing juices? Let's get some comments in chat and we'll feed them out. And if we see one tonight, we'll run with it. Well, he will run with it. I don't really get a say in this. But he will run with it.
I will say this. I already have one at the top of the list at the moment.
Which is?
If anyone top...
Go on, which is?
A la carte e-liquids.
A la carte. Hey, Amanda. A la carte. Hey, would you like to taste my menu? Yeah.
But...
Daz dribble. Daz dribble. Daz.
That's triples.
Hey, me Ducky's asking where. Hey, me Ducky's asking where you're from, by the way.
I am from Lancashire, Skelmersdale in between Wigan and Southport.
Yeah, the less said about that place, the better. No, Skelmersdale's a nice place. My wife used to work in Skelmersdale. I used to have to pick her up from there.
Really?
Yeah, care home in Skelmersdale. Yeah. And my only real experience with Wigan is Wigan Pier. So Skem, net reality Skem. You've got the word wrong. It's supposed to be a U in there.
Hey.
Hey, dickhead, I came on as a favour.
Okay, how long's my sponsor for?
Merseyside Juice. Now there's a a bit of a homage to your hometown, Merseyside Juice. Yeah. Mary across the Mersey. No. How does that song go? Oh, it's gone.
Ferry across the Mersey.
Ferry across the Mersey. Who the fuck would want to? Was asking the Rochford Project is such a good name. Playing on your location would be good. See, that's the Rochford Project is such a cracking name for an e-juice, and he's played because he's obviously from Rochford. So maybe that's a good idea to play with. You know what I mean?
Not really going to call anything Skem Juice, am I?
Well,
Skelmersdale Juice.
Skem Juice. Who here would vape Skem Juice? Not really appealing, is it?
Nah.
Scally Juice.
Oh, come on, guys.
So,
nice.
What are your best? Because obviously you do sell the flavours. What are your best-selling flavours?
I do a lot of the fruit menthols. They go well. Like a cherry berry ice. That's a refreshing one. Lemon sorbet, which is all I've vaped for maybe 6 to 8 weeks now, solidly. And another one of the watchers, Daniel. I've just sent him a bottle.
Hey, Johnny.
And he's absolutely loving it at the moment. What else? My clone of Dinner Lady Lemon Tart is very popular as well.
Oh no, you're not allowed to say clone. It's just lemon tart. You don't copy things. It's your own. It's your own.
Okay. Dazzy Lady Lemon Tart.
Sounds like your mother's lemon tart. My mum's lemon tart. Fuck's sake. So, out of interest, pure interest, what is your favourite flavour? If you had to pick one of your many, what is your favourite flavour? Better yet, if someone who is new to vaping, someone who's new to your juices even, and let's say you don't have a clue about their profile, which one would you send them as a showcase to your range?
The Loose Slush.
What's that flavour?
It's a blue raspberry with a subtle ice frost hit.
Ooh.
But it's very sweet as well, but not a lot of sweetener.
Well, there you go, blue. And a lot of Can we make one called Mrs. B's Nurse? No. That would be an arsehole of a flavour. Dum. So, okay, now, here's a question for everybody. Now, this is an argument both me and Darren have had. And I'm going to put it to everybody because consumer feedback is important in any business, would you not say? So Darren has a menu of over 400 flavours. 400 flavours. Do you think? If you're not adding more flavours, mate. No.
That's cut down from about 1,400.
Right, so we've got a menu of 400 flavours, over 400 flavours, cut down from 1,400. What does everyone think? Does everyone think that menu is too big? Too small? Just right? Is it the Goldilocks? me personally, I think it's too big. And I've said this to him. You know me. I am the count of honesty. I've said that 400 flavours needs to be rounded down to about 50. Because then you can concentrate on what you need. So Liz is saying far too big. What does everyone think a good list should be? A good number count. I think 50 is a good range because you can get 10 of your best flavours from each category. See a lot of people saying too big. What's your counter to this? Make your argument for your 400 flavours.
Well, just through creating them, and also my long-time customers have also been used to it. So if they say to me one day, "Oh, can I have a bottle of that?" No, fuck off. It's not on the 50. It's especially people like Daniel. Daniel buys 5 new flavours every month.
Could you?
I'm chuckling about.
Bloody hell. No, I'm just... Vape says it's not enough, not nearly enough. But he's a weird one. Direct jet
samples.
I'd like to sample one of each. Yeah, no, that ain't happening this weekend, son. So, you can... Right, and Liz says you can if you're selling them net. If you okay, she's answering somebody else. I thought she was answering us, but no, she's having her own bloody conversation, bitch. So no more than vape when he says no more than 50. To be honest, obviously you would have the different ranges like tobacco, fruit, bakery, and drinks. Tobacco you might have 1 or 2 of. Bakery, bakery have. All 50, as far as I'm concerned. But your fruits and your menthols and things like that. So what would you think? Now obviously getting a bit of feedback here. I'm pretty much resounding 400 is way too much. Would you be willing to do maybe a specialist menu of your best flavours? Even if it's the trial just for the platoon.
Yeah, because we could always switch out 10 every month that don't do well or that don't get good feedback. Switch them out every month, do a special on that, maybe.
That's a good, like a monthly menu, maybe. Where have I heard that before? I don't know where I've heard that before. Whoever thought that's fucking genius. So, Jesus, so, right, obviously, with you being a sponsor of the show, you said to me you wanted to do how many giveaways?
On a normal week, it would be 1 50ml bottle.
One.
But today, because I'm on the live show, it's the first week of me being the sponsor.
Woohoo!
I'm going to do 3 50ml bottles to 3 lucky winners.
Did you hear that, folks? Now, that means 3 of you are going to get to test this amazing juice that I am waxing lyrical on. Are you going to do the full 400 menu for this, or are you just going to do here's what you can choose from?
What I'll do, I'll message them, or they will message me, and I will give them a list or ask what their profiles are.
Right, well, that's actually, tell you what, there's one thing I love about smaller, and don't get me wrong when I say this, about smaller juice makers is like Shy Tots and things like that. You can go to them and say, right, look, my flavour profile is this. What do you suggest? And you can really get a vape that you love, rather than just picking one from, I do love that. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do one giveaway now, because we're amazing. And we're going to do another 2 throughout the next hour. Win 50 mils. The mils of Skem Juice.
No!
Yes! Skem Juice. I'm going to do one right now. And are you ready? You ready? Boom, we'll start the giveaway now. As always, it's exclamation mark Pippa, because Pippa is the star of the show whenever she decides to show up. She's going to show up? There she is. She's here for the giveaway. So it's exclamation mark Pippa to win 50 mils of DJ Vape's juice. Ooh, baby, it's a double. There we go. There you, Pippa. Ah, you haven't been round a bit, have you? No, you good girl. You just want some of my chocolate, don't you? Yeah. Mwah. Go on. So there we go. This is going to get you in. So we're going to get, we're going to pick one. It takes about 5 minutes for everyone to get in, get involved. Oh, tell you, I am. I've had some fun this week, which we'll get into very shortly, because both of us have an interest in common, which has got fuck all to do with vaping, but we're going to get into very shortly, because we're not all about vaping here, are we? It's a chill show. This is what we do. We chill out.
Exactly.
We chill out, man. So, I'm, obviously, everyone knows, and it has been said by not so kind circles, that I am a gamer. And I've been gaming for a long time. Matt, good evening, buddy. So, this week, as a complete surprise, even though I've been a bit of a twat to her this week, as a complete surprise, my lovely wife bought me, and herself, but bought me, an Xbox Series X. Now, primarily because PlayStation 5s are rocking hen's teeth, you just can't get hold of them. But I've been playing this Xbox Series X. Now, in the X, you get a Game Pass. With that Game Pass, you get a game called Horizon. No, sorry, it's Forza. Is it Forza or is it Horizon? One of the two.
Forza Horizon.
Forza Horizon. What a fucking game that is. Now, you haven't come over to the dark side yet, have you?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Are you teetering on coming over to the dark, to the green side?
I am very. I don't
Just
even bother saying anything.
just remember, most Jedi lightsabers' colours are green. So you're coming up to the light side, I suppose. Yo, Darth, you're not late, mate. It's impromptu. I just opened the doors and went, come on in. So, yeah. Liz says she loves Forza Horizon. I tell you what, I played it for the first time. Now, I've been known to play GT, The Crew 2, Burnout. I do love my car games. Horizon just blows them out of the water. I couldn't believe how much fun that is, but what sort of games... I know you like your car games, but how long have you been a gamer?
God, give me age away now. I originally started on a Spectrum.
Ooh!
Yeah, which, may I add, on that note, the creator died yesterday of the Spectrum.
Did he? What, the... Oh, bloody hell on fire. Hang on. No, he can't have done. No, he died ages ago. The guy who nicked the Spectrum died yesterday.
The one who created the ZX, the Spectrum ZX. Not the original one.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I've probably been since the age of 8, 9.
Bloody hell on fire. See, I started with the Atari. No, I didn't. No. I started with the it starts with a B. Sounds like Betamax. BBC, something like that. It's so long ago. So I'm sure it's BBC. I know it's BBC. I know it is, or something along them lines. And it was a little. You could play chess on it and things like that. But then my uncle had the Commodore 64, which is what Liz had. So I played a lot of chess on that. Funnily enough, it was always chess. Darth Vape. I love open world RPG games. I also like JRPG games. Currently playing Bravery Default 2. Never heard of that one. BBC Micro. That's the one. Bunny in there with a little bit of gaming knowledge. BBC Micro. Oh, I tell you, it was a cracking little machine. Cracking little machine. Oh, you're not a gamer unless you try the BBC Micro. It was like... It was like... how can I put this? You see, I was so young. So young. But it was all proper... Almost like Pong-esque games. You know what I mean? It was fucking brilliant. One of the best gaming experiences I ever had was Elite Dangerous on the Commodore 64. That was... Or Atari and things like that. Elite Dangerous was mega, man. They absolutely... Never played anything like that.
No, I have a dabble. Well, the only ones I really had a dabble in was like the Medal of Honors, GoldenEye 007 on the Nintendo
What a
64.
game that was!
It was.
What a game that was! BBC Archimedes. Oh, I tell you. See, I was bear in mind when I played this shit, I was really, really young, really, really young. So it's just, I'm trying to remember the names of the stuff, and my brain, it takes me back to what I ate last night, and that's about it. But it's just, I tell you, I had some fun. Atari, Frogger, I spent hours on Frogger. In fact, I had my very first ever rage fit at Frogger. I believe I actually got grounded for a long time because I threw the Atari stick at the TV. Now, luckily, it was one of those, old 1980s TVs which could pretty much take a nuclear blast. But, yeah, no, it was signs of things to come. Hang on, let's see. I had Paperboy on the Sega Master System. Remember Paperboy? What a game that was! Yeah. Oh, that was mint. See, the time Paperboy was amazing. One of those days, Shrek. Oh, is Shrek having a bad day? Oh, let's not give Chubby Cuddles Shrek. Chubby Cuddles! Come on, Darren, get your Chubby Cuddles going. Come on. Put some fucking effort in, man. Come on! Siphon Filter. Oh, Jesus. I remember that one. Siphon Filter. Yeah. Oh, what a game that was. So,
one of the games I played for hours and hours, and it was awesome because it was free. Alex the Kid.
I remember that one. There's a couple of games that I played for hours on end, like SSX Tricky, Crazy Taxi. Yeah. What was the one that used to spray paint everything? Used to go around spray painting everything. A little weird dog thing on roller skates. Anyway, Toe Jam and Earl, Abe's Odyssey. There's all these games that you can sort of explain my size when you think how many hours I put into these things. But I just Jet Set Radio. That's it. Jet Set Radio was the bomb. That was proper cool. That was a proper cool game. When are they going to get back to these types of games, man? I think, because you normally see remakes of stuff. We always see remakes of shit. They've like, fucking Mortal Kombat's on its 15th million remake. Yet Jet Set Radio is just forgotten about. And that was a class game.
Yeah, it was.
That was just like fucking awesome. Raz Taxi on Dreamcast. Yeah, you see, Raz Taxi or Crazy Taxi, same thing. Crazy Taxi was awesome. See, the good thing about the Dreamcast was you used to be able to chip the box. My auntie at the time had a boyfriend who was into chipping Dreamcasts. So I used to be able to get all the games off him for like £1 a game. Amazing. I think Shenmue was one I bought off him for like, I think it was £4, so it was 4 discs. And I must have spent 2 weeks doing nothing but sat in my room and going to school. Going to school. Everyone's playing football. Fuck off, I'm fighting dragons.
See, when I had might have been the PS2, my IT teacher in school used to chip the PS2s. And I used to knock at his house and buy copy games off him. My IT teacher.
I've just said this, Mortal Kombat 37, Mortal Kombat versus Karens. Karen's a win. Karen, what you doing with that fucking that's too sharp, is that knife? Oh no, you can't be having that knife. No, Karen's a win every time. Right, let's pick the first winner from tonight. Who's gonna get the first 50ml juice? Skem juice. Hey up me duck! Hey up me duck, congratulations. You are tonight's first winner. But we do have more coming. It's gonna Do you want it? You know, that drives me up the wall, does that sound? Drives me. Do you want it? Everybody does it now. They take the piss out of Vic. Do you want it? So that's our first one. We're going to do another giveaway. Because we've got 3 of these babies. 3 of them. Custom. Start. You've got another chance. We're rerunning it because that's how awesome we are. Because I've just noticed the time. So, oh shit. It is 20, 33, and 34 seconds. So what got you into gaming then? What was the thing that made you go, yeah, no, you know what, gaming's my life?
God, just general friends, really.
Yeah.
What one of my friends was like, I think he lived in the fucking computer, to be honest. He was like really, really into it. But I haven't really, I've only the last, say, 15 years got into it properly.
Yeah. Okay, so obviously, is that because of the online situation with like the PS3 and then the PS4 and?
Yeah, more so the online, because obviously, to me, a game's a lot better when you're online with other people. A lot better.
Of course they are. Well, not to be fair, I had a massive clan in Destiny. We're all pissed off now. They've all sort of grown up and fucked off. I'm like, well, why? Why grow up? But no, it's like, no, stay and be a child. But Destiny was always better when you played with other people, like with a clan. Because you're always like the open world RPG type things. You always go for that like biggest thing you could get, so you can show off. Yeah, I got it, motherfuckers. You haven't. Yeah. Live on Liquids, welcome, brother.
That's why I used to like Gran Turismo. We used to get 12, 15 of us in one lobby.
Yeah.
And just at the end, it'd end up into a bloody smash fest because everyone was sulking because they'd lose or whatever. But
turn into a GTA.
Still makes it fun. Yeah.
What do you think about? I know this. Look, folk, I know this is gaming, but this is the Friday Night Chill. We're both into gaming, so why the fuck not talk about it? We're all gamers at hearts, really. What pisses you off about today's gaming world?
Snowflakes.
Snowflakes. Ooh, interesting one. Now then, what do you class as a snowflake?
People who fucking have a hissy fit over nothing and send you messages after messages.
Actually, I find the messages funny.
I do, but after so many, it gets a bit boring.
I was on. Now, bear in mind, I've swapped to the Series X when I'm playing Destiny on, and the biggest difference between a PS4 and a Series S, should I say, is the 60 frames per second. So I'm seeing a lot more than what the average person can see, unless they're on a Series S. So PvP becomes all of a sudden really easy. And I was getting messages because I kept killing this one guy, and it was just pure accident. He'd happened to walk around the corner, and I go, "Oh, thank you." Yeah, and he just happened with this same guy over and over again, and I must have got 15 messages from him. You're cheating. You're doing this. You're hacking. You're just coming for me. No, son, you're just unlucky. That's all it is. Oh, I tell you, that is. But what do you think about, if we take it a bit further, what do you think about things like Fortnite? See, I find Fortnite an abomination. I find its whole thing an abomination. I think it should be stricken from the pages of history.
Don't get me wrong, it's good for the kids, but take away these pay-for items.
Exactly. You see, this is the thing. My nephew, who unfortunately had an accident yesterday. Love you, buddy. He was on one of those electric scooter things, which we'll get into very shortly, because I fucking detest those things. And he got run over. So he's having a bit of a... Yeah, no, he's got a bit of a sore. He's got a broken foot. Lucky bastard. So
you now got two people with a broken foot.
He's rubbing off on me. Stay away from me. Anyone who knows me, if you know me and you're friends with me and you associate anything to do with me, make sure you put yourself in a padded room and wrap yourself in bubble wrap. Yeah, because otherwise, I've warned you. That's all I'm going to say. So he suffered heavily from bullying just because my sister refused to buy him a £30 skin that everybody else had. I mean, how can that not be a signal to Epic Games to, you need to change your practices?
Yeah.
Big time.
It's quite sad. It's quite sad, though, because when we were growing up, well, I presume you're roughly the same age as me, 21?
Yeah.
But when we were growing up, it was your trainers or your tracksuits or your t-shirt. Now it's, I seen you online, you got the standard skin.
Stock skin.
Yeah.
Stock skin noob. And it's
Crazy.
See, trainers you could get away with, because after a month they'd be fucked anyway. So you buy a shitty pair of trainers and say, well, I've worn them for a month, what do you expect? Fuck off. But the skins you can't. And I don't know, man. I don't like it. But what I hate more than anything else, and I said, but before we get into this, let's just draw this winner. I've just got a notification. Hang on, who's going to win the second one of DJ Vapez's Skem Juice? Leander Mangan. Leander Mangan, congratulations, you have won 50 mils of DJ Vape's juice. If you are not in the VA platoon, you can't get hold of me. You can email me. Go to the About section, and my email is right there. Send me an email, I'll hook you up and get it all sorted. So that's 100 mils of your juice gone to 2 lucky winners. And I tell you what, there's going to be some happy people. Happy people. Oh, I tell you. So, a couple of months ago, I started seeing on Facebook the police going on about how they... it was Help Me Duck who got the first one, Vapor Bunny. I did say, not my fault you don't pay attention. Alright, maybe it is, because I chat gibberish. But anyway, a couple of months ago, I started seeing on Facebook the police putting pictures up of scooters being towed away. Now, we're not talking about these like little foot pedal scooters, like the proper electric scooters. You know, the one that you accelerate and off you fucking go. My nephew desperately wanted one for his birthday, and my sister, despite the fact that I told my sister a few times not to do this, whatever happens, do not do this. If that's whatever happens, do not do this. Went and got him one anyway. And despite the fact that they are, not supposed to be ridden on roads and things like that, ended up getting himself run over with it. What do you think about these electric scooters?
I disagree with them. I think, because you're not allowed to use them on pathways, you're not allowed to use them on the road. So, unless you've got a nice little, well, not a nice little bit of land, but a nice big bit of land, you can't use them anywhere. And safety, as you know by your nephew. Yeah.
I mean, where is the craze come from, and why is it being aimed at kids? I don't. Someone explain this to me. I don't get it. Hang on. So it's okay. The Irishman says so. It's okay for me to use a normal scooter with an electric foot, but not a normal scooter. Oh, very funny. So it's okay for me to use a normal scooter with an electric foot, but not a normal foot on an electric scooter. Boom. Yeah, no, I'll get you there. Very, very clever wordage. Twat. So, that's because of the outdated legislation. So, Andrew, are you saying that the rules are wrong and scooters are okay? Is that what we're saying here? Alright, anyone ever listens to that, every bugger in Belfast has one and rides them everywhere. Police do fuck all about it. Well, here in England, Bunny, the police are literally ripping them out of crying kids' hands. It's funny to watch. But they're literally like going, oh, thank you very much. I'll take that back and have a do in the car park later. I just don't get where the sense came from to put an electric motor on a scooter and then go, kiddies, look what we've made. Why not put rocket boosters on those wheelie boot things? Whatever you call them. What are they called? Rollerblades.
Rollerblades.
Put some rocket boots and rollerblades while you're at it. Yeah, it's crazy. Hang on, I think the idea of electric scooters is brilliant for an eco form of travel, but the practical use of them isn't good. Too many knobs will misuse them and give them a bad name. I agree, but in the same sense, help me duck, why not have electric powered, if we're talking about economical forms of travel, would an electric powered moped not be better? Because saying you'd have to have a bike's license to use it. Or at least some form of training. And it wouldn't be aimed at 9-year-old Louis, who's going to get thrown himself under a fucking pair of wheels.
Exactly.
Scooters were brought in after the legislation was written and say no motorised carriages on the public footway. Yeah, so you can't use them on footways, but you can use them on roads. Well, no, you can't use them on roads because they're not taxed and they're not. It's a weird one. Here's what I don't understand, and someone might be able to explain this one to me, because obviously I'm not a pedal bike enthusiast. So, from what I understand from the police's point of view, because they're not taxed, because they're not MOT'd and all the legal things you get with a car, you can't use electric scooters on a road, but you can use a push bike. Is that because they're not motorised?
Motorised, yes.
Is that the issue?
That's what I think it is, because you need an MOT to prove it's roadworthy. You need lights on, and basically because it's got an engine. In theory, anything that's got an engine, you should really have to have experience or a little test or
anything go faster than you can run. You should, to be fair. And see, I really do not like push bikes, and I hate the fact that they're on roads. Ugh, drives me mad. Purely because it's mainly the insurance side of things for me. I do have a lot of friends who use push bikes, and we do have this argument on a monthly basis. But the thing for me with push bikes is that they are just as dangerous as electric scooters. They might not be motorised, but just as dangerous.
Well, then again, on a different note, you can buy e-bikes now, and you can use them on the road. So,
well, that kind of fucks it up, doesn't it? That sets a precedence. E-bikes.
Yeah. So I remember biking to work one morning, and I was probably doing nearly 30 mile an hour on a pedal bike. Next minute, this guy came past me. Morning. I was like, what the fucking hell is he? He just flew past me, and I was like, Jesus. And then I realised it was an e-bike.
UK Andy says electric bicycles are legal but speed restricted. But why is an electric bicycle legal but an electric scooter isn't? Because technically the same thing. Technically, 2 wheels, a motor, and goes on its own power. Interesting. It says Darren, e-bikes in the UK, EU, only assisted e-bikes are legal where you have to pedal. Right. So what he's saying is the only ones that are legal are ones that you pedal to build. You can have an electric motor to assist your pedaling.
Yeah, but the pedal assist is literally, as long as you are moving your feet, that bike will do 35 mile an hour. So it doesn't matter how fast you're moving your feet, it'll still, as long as it's getting movement from your feet, you're allowed to use the electric. Can I get some electric assistance for my legs?
As long as I move them slightly, I can go up and down stairs easily. It'd be lovely.
I'm sure Mrs. B can put a power socket up your arse. That'll help.
I'm sure she'd fucking want to right about now. Here's from the no coil coming in from the right angle here. I think it's more of a parenting issue. Parents shouldn't be depending on police officers to make sure their kids are playing safe. Bang on. Yep. And as the brother of someone who has just said that to his sister, Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. But again, why would you be buying electric scooters for someone who's not even had sex yet?
Someone who's only just learned to wipe their own ass.
Exactly. He's not... I don't know, man. I think... What winds me up more is the fact that vaping gets such a bad rap. Because it is. It's getting a massive bad rap with all the anti-vaping stuff. Yet, kids are being sold Fortnite shit, e-bikes and all this shit. And everyone's like, yeah, as well, you know, yeah, it is what it is. And I don't get it, man. It's probably unfair. Blindology does. Beauty by Becca has come up with an idea. Call your vapes Blindology does. Blindology. I like that.
I had Blindology already because obviously,
yep,
I've gone blind in what. That's if anyone's wondering, oh, why has he got one eye closed? Is he half pissed and needs to see the screen?
The answer is yes.
Because it's because I've lost vision in one eye, so that's why I've got one eye closed. So yeah, I already had Blindology in my mind.
I like Blindology. What do we reckon, everyone? What do you reckon, everyone, to Darren's juice name or business name being called Blindology? I think that's actually really fucking cool. Hey up, Cicero! You, the vice count of vocabulary, you. How are you doing, brother? Tell you what, while we're waiting for people's thoughts on Blindology, because I think that's fucking brilliant, we shall do the last draw. There we go. That's in. So, right. So, you're going to see up, exclamation mark, Pippa, to enter for the last draw of the new Blindology group. Hey, yo, Griff, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Shell told me that the name Blindology can take all the credit. Shell told me the name. No, I like that Blindology, man. Blindology is fucking... It's... People be wondering, what the fuck is Blindology? Does he mix it with his eyes closed?
One closed, yeah.
How does he get such amazing flavour with his eyes closed? Well, I guess. I listen for the drip. Drip! Oh, bless. I tell you what, tonight has been a proper nice little show. It's one. I like these chilled out chat things where we discuss all sorts of bullshit. We set the world to rights. And you were quite nervous about tonight, weren't you?
Not so much nervous, more so like stumbling over my own words kind of thing. Don't you give me that look.
You nervous?
Ooh, batter those eyelids again. Looks sexy.
I don't think that's possible for me.
Don't forget, I am blind.
You've opened up new avenues. Oh, bleeding hell. Right, hang on. Call it shut-eye liquid. Shut-eye liquids. Get some shut-eye with these liquids. Hey. Yeah, mixology is users. Yeah, I get what you're saying there, Shrek. I like Blindology. It is a play on mixology and a play on the fact that you can't see 5 feet in front of your face. I like that. You know, I do. I like that a lot. Yo, Philip, how you doing, buddy? Right, hold on. How are we going? You got 2 minutes to enter. We've got how many in? How many? Oh, there's plenty. There's 20 people wanting your juices, son. Oh. Now, if people are interested, if they don't win tonight and they are interested in getting your juices, where can they go to?
My Facebook group. What's that?
Mr. Anderson, call them eye drops. You might have a bit of a problem there with the legal system. I'm not buying vape juices, eye drops.
Yeah, that'll be quite funny. Why is my dog trying to lick me eyes?
They taste of lemon sorbet. So please all do me anytime my tears are salty. So where can they buy your juices from?
I have a group on Facebook. I don't know if are you allowed to put it.
Yep. No. We can.
I've sent you the link on Messenger. So you can transfer it.
I can do anything I want to, if it's not technical. Right. Hang on, folks. Let's just get this. Come on.
Also, I don't like to. As you know, I don't like to blow my own trumpet. I like to hear word of mouth feedback and other people talking to other people. That's why I created the group.
I don't blow my own trumpet. I haven't taken my ribs out yet. There we go. Facebook group's in there.
Thank you very much.
That's the Facebook group that you can buy these lovely juices from. And I'm telling you now, VapeApe will back me up here, assuming he's still in chat. These are amazing flavours. And you know me well enough to know if I think something's shit, I will say it's shit. If I think it's alright, it's average, I'll say it's average. But if I say something's good, it's good. And it is a good. Let's just...
Which a question to you, Mr. Host.
Whoa, you're not allowed to ask me questions. Which was my favourite? Now, right, well, there's a couple.
Mr. Whippy?
No, I'd have to go...
Cinnamon,
That's one of them.
cornflake?
That's one of them. I would have to go with the caramel custard cornflake. That is amazing. Although I do want to try that Fruit Loop one. I do. Yeah, I was a bit jealous that Hound got that and I didn't. So I was like, you fucking bastard. You bastard. But
some might find its way to your letterbox, maybe.
yeah, that's my boy. So, right, so we're gonna pick a winner. Here we go. Who's gonna be the last winner for tonight's amazing DJ Vapes Blindology range?
Can I enter?
No, it is Beauty by Becca. How ironic is that? The lady who gave us the Blindology name has won.
Congratulations.
There we go. Fantastic. So you sorted out a Christmas present. Fantastic. Well, it's just explain, just for Vapor Bunny here, explain the Fruit Loop one. Explain the taste.
Oh. God, have you ever had Lucky Charms? American Lucky Charms?
To be sure, I love me a Lucky Charm.
Yeah. Well, it's a fruity, zesty, wheaty flavour. It's sounds strange, but then it's got the creaminess of the milk, like full fat milk as well.
Nice.
So you first get the fruit and the wheat, and then on the exhale you get the milky, creamy texture.
No, Liz, did I hear a fart there? No, it was me chair as I leant back. My chair went, I went, oh shit.
That's why I looked at you, I was like...
Did he just... No, it's my chair. My chair makes these noises that makes me look like a proper fat bastard. So... as soon as my chair did that, I thought, you're a twat. You are a twat. He does cut. Yeah, no, Benson, you right there, buddy. Have you ever heard of a YouTuber called Boogie2988?
Yes.
You do have a look of him, and you do look like you're like an English boogie. You're gonna have to go check him out now. But he's lost a shit ton of weight. He used to be my size, if not bigger. But he did the old we're going to cut your stomach in half bullshit, and he lost fucking like 3 people. He lost a whole village, which is yeah. I definitely will try that Fruit Loop one, man. So speaking of losing weight, Right. As you all know, at the start of this year, I did a year-long challenge to losing weight, which hasn't gone well. Mainly because of everything that's gone on. House blowing up, PCs blowing up, dogs dying. It's been the worst year of my freaking life. Now, the one thing that not a lot of people realise is when you get to my size, you become accustomed to what's known as aggravation eating. So when you get a lot of stress, the first thing you do is reach for food. And that's been my problem this year. So, now everything's getting back on track. We're now getting back to the losing weight for cancer research. There's already been 350 quid raised. And I apologise for this year, but it's been out of my hands. One of those things. What I'm doing, however, is I'm starting from scratch from day one again. So what this year has done is gone. It's line drawn through the sand. We're pretty much there straight. There's a couple of things that need to be done out back, but we're there and thereabouts. But we started from day one, and it's going to be a year and a half thing. So we're going to go for the rest of this year all the way through next year. So yeah, so that's what's happening. So everyone knows what's going on. It's why I've not been pushing it, because it felt a bit cheeky pushing it when I'm like, all this shit going on. And I thought, you know what, it's a bit cheeky. So that's my honesty. And also reviews. I need to talk about reviews. You'll notice that obviously I've been busy as shit with work trying to fix my bastarding roof. But now that is sorted, I can get back to doing reviews. Now what I'm going to do, and there's a reason why this show has come out at 8 o'clock on the Friday night, is because every week at 8 o'clock on a Friday night, I'm going to be releasing reviews. So they timed every week. You know exactly when you're going to get it. You know exactly when it's going to come. And it's all going to be hardware focused with the odd bonus each week of some juice reviews. So the ones that pop out on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, they'll be juice reviews. But the main reviews each week will be on a Friday at 8 o'clock. So now you know what is going on. Whoo! Got that off my chest. So, listen, look, I want to say a massive thank you for coming onto the show tonight. I'm glad everybody has now got to know who you are, what you do, why you do what you do, and how amazing your flavours are. We're going to have 3 lucky winners who are all going to get juices. Tell you, man, I'm glad to have you on board. We will sort out the blind... Are we settled on blindology? There we go. We settled on blindology. Yeah. We'll sort out a logo and shit for that. We'll get everything sorted, and we'll get things moving. So today's a bit of a weird one for me, because it feels like almost like an end of an era. And what I'm meaning is, this year has been so tough. I've been waiting to the point where I can finally go, fuck me, it's all sorted. And today is that day. And I tell you what, it's been one of the hardest years of my life. It has tried me and Mrs. B like you wouldn't believe. But we've got to the point where we can now crack on. And together we can make the PLATOON the place to be. So I want to thank you again for coming on, Darren. It's been a lovely to have you here. Absolutely spot on. Me. And yeah, so I'm back on next time, back on Tuesday, 7:30 for the Tuesday chill, as you can see in the top left hand side of the screen. Yeah, we'll crack on from there. So thanks for being here, thank you for watching, congratulations to all the winners, and thank you to all my amazing spanners who do such hard work keeping the chat civilized, which is something that is rare in the vape industry, because there are some arseholes out there, some fucking big arseholes with great big anyway, so we'll leave it at that. So yeah, just to clarify, yes, Mrs. B is okay, she's getting back on her feet. So thanks for asking. Thank you, Net. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Vape Bunny. Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Matt Chandler, A Up Me Duck, and everybody else. Vape Hound, you're my brother. Until next time, what do I normally say here? Oh yeah, keep it cloudy.